Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This message is for Scorpio. God bless you. God protect you. God keep you. May God give us a word that's going to resonate with you in this message. So here we go, Scorpio. Healing and miracles. Situations working out that you had not thought was going to work out. You had some doubts. Leave the doubts because things are working out in divine timing and divine order. I also hear look to the hills from which cometh your help. With cometh your help. Relax, breathe, slow the mind down. Overthinking. If that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it on the side. Here's your first card. Six of Swords. You're putting some things emotionally in the past. There's water there. There's some swords there. There's been some conflict and fighting. The past is going to be in the past. You're not looking back. You're going to safe, calm waters, right? Some of those are things that you've been fighting with yourself. Some has been with other energies, but you're putting it in the past. It's an air energy as well. If that makes sense to you, you could have Aquarius in your chart, but this is an air energy that you have been fighting with. And so good things are coming from the storm that you've been through. Know that the storm is indicative to you learning the lessons that you needed to concerning this situation, and you know what it is. And if you haven't learned, know that this boat can't take you across until you learn your past mistakes. And also, I hear to build boundaries. If you have not learned how to put boundaries up concerning yourself and others, then you're going to have to learn that in order not to repeat this, because this has to do with, I feel and I hear abrupt situations. There could be some speaking overzealously, which means that your mouth has gotten you in trouble, Scorpio, for some, okay? Um, the swords in Aquarius energy also, it says that you are overthinking, or someone that is a part of this situation has been overthinking. It could be in relationships, it could be in profession, it could be your friendships, it could be children, it could be parents, or your parenting. However, I would focus on my communication because you might be communicating like you're in the past, or you may have already moved through this energy to know that you have to speak things as though they are, not as though they were in the past. It lived, it's over, and it can't serve you anymore unless you're learning from it. You see what I'm saying? I hope so, because the Six of Swords is saying that you have learned your lesson and you're putting things in the past. That means anything that has to do with the past, you're saying, oh no, you don't live here anymore. You can't dwell in my mind, my heart, or my spirit. We got to release that information on whatever level it is and whatever it pertains to. Okay, here is your second card. And it is Libra, an injustice, and it's upside down or reversed. And because it's reversed, you may be looking at your power struggles and others, the power struggle that comes from yourself or from others, you can understand where that's coming from. You may have felt powerless. So for some reason, I feel like this is a conversation that someone has been having, or the way that you speak to people, and you're seeing that you have to take the high road. The quarreling and confrontations is not working because it's not bringing justice for you. There's no balance there, right? This could be also with someone that you are communicating with or have communicating, because this is an energy that seems like it's a residue from some time. And I would look back 2 years ago, actually, that you've been working on bringing into balance. You're working on something with communication, how you communicate, and how you allow others to communicate to you or with you. The boundaries are there, I can see, because there is a need to bring this into balance. There may have been relationships that you have ended abruptly. I heard that over here. Some relationships that you severed are not, they were not meant to sever. All right. So this is a lot about you and your personality, uh, and your, your identity. I hear your grow up and your glow up. Also, confusion has to be put in its place. Get clarity. Whatever you're doing and whoever's around you at this time, if you're confused, bring divine order or get with your collective groups that bring you into full alignment with mental cooperation, because there's something here that is not aligned with your thoughts, and this also can be energy that's around you. The problems can come to an end as you realign yourself with the divine. If you've been sick, there is an ending coming to the sickness and the unsatisfaction that you've not been talking to people about concerning your conditions, and even maybe financial conditions. It could be things that you've actually went through, but I feel like you might realign yourself with who you talk to, because if you're talking to the wrong people or persons, that energy is leaking out somewhere. This is weird because I never get, hardly ever get, readings like this. It's real simple. And I'm looking at these two cards and I'm just picking up on someone that's gossiping. Gosh, I don't usually do readings like that, but God bless. Or let me just say this here clearly. I don't do them. I don't usually get messages like that, but I'm hearing intuitively to mind who you severed and mind who you connected to, because you might be around someone that's gossiping and leaking your own information. You pulled away from people that actually were supporting you, Scorpio, and you may be in the lion's den. Here is what's his name? Daniel. Well, Daniel went in for a just cause, but this is not just. You're learning to discern more sharply. And I also hear discern sharply concerning yourself. Balance out yourself. Your voice needs to be heard, but your voice cannot support people with you giving them information that they want to hear. You have to be discerning with what you're saying and really give them the information that the divine is giving you. Because I do feel like there's a spirituality here. So if you're holding back on who you are, this is part of that injustice. The past is in the past, but you got to bring this justice in for yourself by becoming more vocal and speaking what you feel, so you're not in bondage, and you don't go back to the place that you came from. So it's becoming clearer. So this is a message for Scorpio energy, sun, moon, or rising, that has been holding back their spirituality, not seeing how powerful they are, and the spirit is trying to bring you into alignment with your power and your truth. So any of you who, this is about like your calling, if you're not voicing your opinion because you feel like something or energies are dumbing you down, you might feel like you know your power, but you don't want to speak it because you've had experiences with people that attack you. Let that attack come, because the divine is saying, I got your back. Okay. I like that. I got your back. Okay. The Queen of Swords is upright. This is Libra energy. And this is you coming in as a game changer energy. That Queen of Cups lifting up your sword and saying, you know what? Trouble don't live here no more. You didn't make me and you can't break me. She's sitting on her throne and she's saying, we doing this here. And what are we doing? She is a powerful figure and authority. You got to recognize your authority. And once you begin to wave that sword, it's up in the air. You cut some ties, and that's ties within yourself to your old self. Your independence will come in, and you will have solved the problem, because you will not be pleasing people because of something that happened in the past. Because of something that happened in the past, this problem solving energy that you're in is taking you out of painful situations, because you don't have to remain mediocre to people to make them feel good. What a powerful message. But that's what I see. Separate yourself from those that are not willing to accept you for who you are. And as you do, you're going to feel better about yourself. All right? Because the past is in the past. Now, some past energy will be coming back to test you. If you have already went through this energy, if you haven't, you're going to have to go through this energy and begin to use your voice and begin to trust yourself. But this here is the Six of Swords, and you're going to calmer waters. Air energy, cut that down. Any kind of mental energy that you even are doubting within yourself, you take your own sword and cut that down. I bind it in heaven and I bind it in earth. Take that just injustice out. Feeling like you've been unjustly served. This has to do with you cutting away old ties. Self-sabotaging is not in the Scorpio energy. You got depths energy, which means that you have to live in the subconscious realm and change. You're living in the dark area, Scorpio energies, whichever Scorpio, moon, rising, or sun, you live in the depths so that you can become alchemic and change things economically, biologically, generationally, socially. You make the change. You don't wait on others. Why? Because you have that ability. You see things that other people don't see. All right. So that's your message today, Scorpio. Be blessed. Let me know what you have to add, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.